Huh? So apparently the game Uno, which you can get on Steam by the way, they're still coming out with freaking DLCs. What? Huh? Oh, what's this one? Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to check this out. See what they added and all that. They did add in an Uno No Mercy, which is interesting. Which is the quickest way to get rid of your friends. So anyway, power washing, Shrek, poggers. Let's get it. Bop, boop. Oh, and PowerWash 2 is releasing. Like literally tomorrow. Unless the game's in the UK, then it's already past midnight, which would be today. Last time we left off trying to clean the city of Dulac from Lord Farquaad. Farquaad. Farqualcon. And our power washer. Okay, it wasn't wash caliber. It was mux caliber. I misremembered. But yeah. Back in the trenches we go. And we left off on pretty much everything being good except for the houses. So yeah. Okay, it looks like this city wall is broken up into sections. That's good to know. Okay, we're getting this out of the way. Honestly, free firing this might be more effective at this point. So free fire is what we'll do. Yeah. And now for the building. Honestly, free firing might be a little bit more effective in this case. At least for this side of the wall. You know what'd be crazy? Is if we get to Shark Swamp and he wants us to, like... It's too clean, and he wants us to use swamp water to, like, dirty the place so it's more like his actual, like, home. Like a reverse of PowerWash Simulator, if you will. Eh? Oh, okay. We'll stay short extension for now. I wonder what Farquaad's gonna say in 2% from now. When he sends us a little text message. I like to imagine that phones from this era, like, they're all using carrier pigeons. Like miniature shrunken down carrier pigeons that are all carrying, like, the text messages of the era. Insert joke about carrier rates may apply. I turned the egg shop into a blacksmith. All from a little bit of water. Okay, I need to get up there. Nailed it. Oh, that's really high up. Yeah. I like how the forge looks no different from... Oh wait, that might actually be part of the forge. Why does the forge have flowers? I feel like instead of flowers, they should have dwarves sing something like Diggy Diggy Hole. Oh boy. I suppose you may be wondering why I didn't go to rescue my betrothed personally. Oh yeah, he was telling us about how he didn't want to rescue Princess Fiona. Because he's a Farquaad. I would have, of course, had I not scheduled the quest to commence on the same day as my official crown fitting. So in other words, he didn't want to do the side quest. He didn't care about the extra XP and the extra income. He wanted to progress the main story. Know what I call that, chat? Skill issue. This is why, in Metaphor, I'm trying to complete everything that gets assigned to us. But it's not easy. Also, they added the original soundtracks from Persona 3 back into the game. I was updating that right before I came on stream, but yeah. So if you prefer the FES version of Mass Destruction, now you can put that as a theme. I hate that this awning isn't just like something you can spread on the floor, take off. It's not removable. Like, that kind of sucks. Also, they can't just like throw that in the washing machine or whatever. Oh, okay. Thank you. I won't forget about the water. And you have a lovely sleep. I'm going to flood your PC with a bunch of, water. See? I'm not forgetting the water. It's all on screen. Did you think I was power washing with, like, root beer or something? That would be funny. So anyway, I'm gonna take a sip of root beer. I'll be right back. Oh, that is delicious. I made a funny sound. looking at like the birds that are over there, and I keep thinking it's like dirt on the castle, and all those things are going at 15 frames a second. Those are slow-mo PNGs. Good night to you, and good time to me. Nailed it. Thanks, and have a good night. Not gonna lie, I've been considering whether or not I should switch off this game and it's Resident Evil and play this anytime I need a week of just something calm and relaxing, but there's also the second PowerWash game. And these DLCs are kind of interesting, so I don't know. I don't know. I would need some input. I would need some feedback. Go ahead and get the sidewalk cleaned off. I swear, Farquaad's little emblem looks like the Facebook logo. But more white, less blue. Shoo! That's the sound that Mux Caliber makes in my head cannon. It's honestly a little jarring to see how sectioned off the road is. Because it's like you get a clean and, oh, it's like this part, or it's like a diagonal line here, and it's like, what the heck? Guess we did it. Okay, then. Long should be good for this. La 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 la. Sometimes you just gotta reorient your mouse. You know, as you do. Oh boy. I feel like we're not getting paid enough for this. TBH, IMO. What should I do? We'll go with the long extension. I actually think I have a very viable plan of attack. And jump! Hey, what do you know? It worked. Okay. Now to clean the souvenir shop doomer roof. I like how playing into his character, Farquaad has to send us more text messages. Like, trying to over-explain, something that he, sucks at. Like, quote-unquote, saving Fiona. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume a lot of the dirt is on the underside of the roof. And I'm just being a big dum-dum. Ye olde souvenir shoppy. That's a lot of egg. That's a lot of fart. Now I know why they threw eggs here. Because that's not creepy at all. Oh, not like I need sleep tonight. We are getting close to Halloween, so this checks out. Wait, what day is today anyway? So next week we can do the Halloween themed map. I swear I'm hearing like chime sounds when I clean the wall or the glass. I like how I didn't even get to that section and the whole wall just lit up. What is this shop? Ah, the bread shop, where the best bread is breaded. Of course. How could I forget? The shop that makes the most dough. Madame Kiss. Well, if I fits, I sits. You know what? We should get this lamp while we're at it. I swear it's making a different noise when I hit the glass. I'm not going crazy. Not yet, anyway. I'm not sure if that's specific to this game, but I don't remember in the base. Parkour skills. Parkour skills were entirely unnecessary. Every time I'm waiting for the wall to clean itself, like that little bit that I haven't gotten yet, but it's enough to count it as 100%. It reminds me of that scene where the kid, I think it's in the third movie, he says, do the roar, and then Shrek does the roar. And then he's happy. And that's me. Had a cough real quick. You know what? I could hang up here for a bit. Oh, it just wasn't long enough. Okay. I think it's really interesting that the movie itself, or the movie series, is basically like the complex adult parts of fairy tale characters, but they still made the movie to be for kids. And then Shrek itself just became an internet sensation. Pretty sure all that's left is his storefront entrance. At least for this side of town. We still have the other side to get to. We might be able to hit the second part of this DLC. But oh lordy, this was one heck of a opening. Hold on a second. If Excalibur is the weapon, like this one, if this is the weapon that gets rid of the dirt and the muck, then is the sword that it's based on Excalibur the weapon you use to get rid of, like, your ex? quite powerful. Especially in the wrong hands. Totally the wrong hands. So anyway, I think it might be better to go around the perimeter of these shops before we actually, like, get around to cleaning them. Can this water go over here? We'll make a little ring, clean off the sidewalk. Oh yeah, and then we have to go over there and clean those walls. Okay, so this little, like, ledge here doesn't count as a separate entity. Yeah, these sidewalk sections are very oddly, like, placed up. Okay. What shop is this? Oh, it's a tavern. For a second, I thought it was an alchemy shop. Oh, who wants to hear a fun fact about, the medieval days? Way back when, in the medieval ages, taverns used to have something called perpetual stew. And it's a dish where there's like this giant cauldron, and anything they have on hand, they add to it. And they just keep adding to it as it gets lower with whatever's on hand, whether it be vegetables, meats, seasonings, whatever. I don't think they had seasonings though back then. But you get the idea. And the whole point behind it was you don't really clean it out. Except for, like, I guess if it gets really, 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 really low and there's not enough to add to it, so you might as well just clean it out. Or maybe you just don't clean it out at all. And basically, it was a cost-effective measure for people who couldn't afford, like, prepared foods to get an easy, hot meal that had some taste to it. And it was always ready, and if I remember, always hot. Kind of like Little Caesar's pizza, but... well, not pizza, obviously. I was going to say same sanitary conditions, but pretty sure Waffle House has a cake on that one. Oh, I fell off. No wonder if I'm allergic to this weather. You know, once you get used to it, these awnings aren't that bad. Hello, Chad, and welcome. I'm trying to think of a funny joke to say here, but nothing's coming to mind. But I know that there's a joke I can make that involves alliteration. If I think of it, I'll say it. Anyway, how are you doing? I am good. All things considered. I'm a little hungry, but I might just have like a light snack before bed or something. Nothing too heavy. Because we all know what happens if you have a lot of carbs before bed. You become the bloat monster. If you were a computer, you'd end up as bloatware. Ba, 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 ba. Ah, yes, that's a barber. I was gonna say the scissor shop. Hold on, why is the sign for the barber scissors? I need to look something up. When was the sign for the red and white sign for barbers? When did that come out? When did the white and red sign for barbers come out? It's called a barber's pole. Oh. Ah. Well, that's dark. So apparently it came out in the medieval ages. But the reason why we had the sign was because barbers also used to do like medical procedures like bloodletting. And they would hang the bandages up to dry. So the red and white bandages would be left out there. That's terrifying. My day was pretty good. I think I fell asleep at some point, and I had a good nap. So, can't complain. Naps make everything better. How was your day? Also, I look over and 6 people just hopped in all of a sudden. Hello, everyone. Glad your day was good. That's always positive. And yeah, naps are like the best thing ever. How could you not like naps? Yo, if we made naps mandatory instead of like wars, the world would be like literally 1000% better. Okay, where am I putting this? But the information stand is in the way. This will have to do. Oh, I missed a spot. Hold on. Yay! Okay. What's this store? The Moo! Oh, dairy shop. I was gonna say the Moo store. Ah, I'm silly. Would you shop at the Moo store? Comment below. Or to the side. Honestly, for the bit, I would probably work there and dress up as a cow. Just for the bit, though. Because I think it'd be funny as all heck. How did they get egg on the side of the building, but it didn't drip down to the roof? What? This game's egg physics are making me question reality. Also, we're gonna get a text message from Farquaad in like a second here. Is he gonna make an excuse for why he doesn't like to do side missions? I think he's gonna do that. Speaking of things that are close by or far, like Farquaad, I've been thinking of playing Nier recently. Starting with Replicant, going on to Automatic Tomato. Might do that on stream. I think it'd be fun. Engaging. Fast-paced. Never played any Nier games before, so it'd be my first run. People underestimate how difficult it is to rule, to be the one to make those difficult decisions. Like what? Which billionaire's taxes to cut? For example, every day must deprive hardworking citizens of life's pleasures. Like what pleasures? But as ruler, their dull, uneventful existence is a burden that I alone must carry. Oh, cry me a swamp. Boo-hoo, the poor exist. But I mean, really, it is bad that the poor do exist. But from, like, his perspective and everything, he's, like, crying about it. As if it's, like, a burden that he has to carry. Instead of a problem to solve. For a second there, I almost came off as an a-hole. Y'all knew what I meant. Nailed it. Go ahead and get this little crevice, this corner, whatever you want to call it. So, what did you do today? Did you have a fun time having a fun time? Because I know that's what I did. There's no way that wall was mostly clean. I think this game is just telling me get done with the DLC already, you scrub. Pun intended. But it's also like we kind of just started. Ito. I literally cannot tell with the flowers if I'm supposed to clean like the dirt inside the flowers or outside. Because with the flowers or the grass over there, the grass patches, it's like I had to clean the dirt off of the grass. Apparently plants are multi-purpose. Go figure. I just would have classified them personally as flammable. And burned it. Because fire is the cleanest option. But that's just me. then. It seems the support pole is getting in the way of me doing my job. Okay, never mind. I'm just overreacting. Pay no attention to me. All's good. Except getting over there might be a bit of a stretch. Oh yeah! Now this is how the pros do it. How I, in a suit of armor and not breaking a windowsill with flowers on it, is beyond me. But I did fall. I'm no longer a pro. It is fine. I don't have to be a pro. I have cow. Cow make everything better. I don't know why, but I had the idea over the past couple of minutes. Is it possible to soften plastic at home? Just weird things that come into my mind like that. And then I think about it and realize I've been silent for like 2 minutes. My head is a weird place. Oh boy. We're getting close though. As soon as we're done with the building, we can move on to the walls, and then it's just going back and forth like a flat surface instead of weird crevices and stuff. So it's gonna be a lot easier. I'll try to stay up a little bit later so we can at least get parts of the next area cleaned up. Assuming it's not like a vehicle and we get it done in like 5 minutes. Which honestly would be hilarious. And I'm not totally against that either. This is so satisfying. Too bad that they can get the dirt all the way up here. Because otherwise I could just satisfyingly clean the bottom parts and just be done with it. How did they get up here? Like, real talk, how did they get graffiti all the way up here? Did they rappel down? Did they climb up? Like... It has questions and no answers. I feel like that's my experience in a lot of games. I have questions, no answers. Gotta live with it. Gotta deal. Sometimes I wonder if people would be interested in seeing me play, like, FPS games like Valorant or Overwatch. I don't really think it's my flavor of tea, but I've also never tried it, so... I don't know, I'm wondering. I've been pondering if you will. I might also just do the newer Resident Evils as well. Newer, I say, as the next one is going to be 5, but, you know, here we are. Out of the way! Scaffold? I think it's a scaffold. Oh boy. You know what? I think it might actually... This might call for the triple action. Oh yeah, the attachment where I can't hear anything. Poggers. Seriously, why is this so loud and bassy? Also, the dirt on screen looks like the dirt on my screen. And it's throwing me off a little. I like how it's like it's clean enough, so we're just gonna like make it flash, and then everything's good. That will always fascinate me about this game. There could be a whole X stain, but as long as you've done a decent enough job everywhere else, who cares? Also, the night stomping off our quad goes kind of hard, not gonna lie. kind of feel like that should have been left up, though. Just a little bit longer. Though I suppose we did get to it last, so that's about as close as we're gonna get. If it's clean enough. Ding! Burp. Hello, Faye! Faye. Faye. Hold on, scaffold's on the way. I'm good, how are you doing? I sorta did too, actually. And honestly, those days are the best, where you can just sleep in and forget about the day's troubles. You're still gonna haunt me in my sleep, Farquaad head. But yeah. That is Sir Farquaad's... Is it his castle or is it just a town? I can't tell. But it's a Shrek-themed DLC for Power Washer. And I'm blasting away at the dirt. We're almost done, so he's gonna give us a little completion text, and then we can hit the next one. I don't know what the next one is, though. Woo! Woo! Okay, what'd I miss? Looks like I missed a bakery door step. Oh, that explains it. I used the stream earlier, but I had to keep pushing my stream back or forward, and I just decided doing it later in the day is better, so I don't have to keep switching it up. It's more consistent if I just keep it today, like on these days. That window is massively dirty. There's stuff I gotta do earlier in the day, and it keeps coming up, so I'm just like, I gotta switch over. So, here we are. Yeah. I had a salad, and it was good. I'm one of those weird people that eats a salad with no dressing. And I'm pretty sure this is why no one trusts me. Porch windows. And I guess we think alike in that regard, huh? I just add like different stuff to it, and it makes it better. Like one of my favorite things to do is to grill a little bit of bread on a stove in melted butter, and then put garlic salt on top of it, and then break it into pieces and then throw it in a salad. So it's like soft, hot croutons that are very, very salty. And you just go heavy with the butter and the salt. And it's great. Oh yeah, guard booth door handles. Souvenir shop. Oh! This one! Yay! Complete the Duloc job. A sacrifice I am willing to make. I mean, you can always go a little bit, light with the garlic and salt and just go heavier with the butter or something like that. And grill it until it's like a light brown. That's a lot of cleaning we did. Look at it! It's so much! Why am I doing that with my voice? Anyway, well, what can I say? What a job! I've done it again! What did you do, Farquaad? You may go while I announce my success to the citizens. He really did poop the whole town. I wonder if that's going to be the next mission is, clean the swamp. Clean the Shrek swamp ass. Nope, it's Hansel's honeymoon hideaway. And our employer is Fiona this time. Watch that, well met. I know everything that happened with Farquaad at the wedding wasn't ideal, but at least he finally got to be part of something much bigger. Anyway, Shrek and I have the most amazing honeymoon. Or have had. Mud baths by the fairy light, picnics by the sea, banishments by angry villagers. Pure bliss. But time flies when you're having fun. I know that we're due to check out. The love goggles have come off and I see all the mess we've made. Shrek's not bothered. Says anyone renting out their place to a pair of loved-up ogres is asking for trouble. Well, I disagree. Oh boy. This is what we see. You know what Shrek saw? That. Anyway, what are you saying about almost? What are you doing in my... Hi, Shrek. Say the line. Do it. All right, we're not at the swamp, are we? No, he's not gonna say it. I'm sad now. Never mind. No! Come on, Shrek. Say the line! Also, why does it say onion carriage wheel? It looks like a pickle. Well, I'm thoroughly disappointed. I just wanted to hear the line. Wait, is it supposed to be pickled onions and not, like, cucumber pickles? Because I don't know if pickled onion is supposed to be green. I know the carriage is an onion, but, like... Which it just connected to me that the carriage is an onion and Shrek likes onions. Yes, it literally took this... How long since Shrek came out before I realized this? Yeah, he probably did, in all honesty. Like, it does say mud and mud splats, but... Did we get up and try to smell it first, or are we just washing it off? How can we be so certain? Oh, that is gross. The nicest thing I can say about Shrek is he probably has the world's best music. What the heck is this purple stuff? Cake splats. Oh yeah, I guess they did have their honeymoon. I didn't know that in the Shrek universe they have artificial dyes. How interesting. Are you talking about, like, the scenery? Or are you talking about how the cake splats make this look like a very jumbled map? Because yes and yes. Oh yeah, the scenery is very pretty. I mean, I also witnessed, excavating... What the heck? And the Hansel's honeymoon hideaway job. Wait in the onion. I just got an achievement from being inside of the onion. This game has to stop it with the funny. I can't. But like I was saying, we finished a mission where we uncovered an underwater temple and saw a UFO stop a volcano from ending the world. And I think that's way prettier, but that's just me. It was literally the ending to the game that we've already done. Yeah. That's why we're on the DLC. Yeah, I don't know where the servers are located for the second game, because that'll dictate when it comes out, but it's supposed to come out tomorrow. Based on my clock. Just married, how cute! Darn, I can't get rid of it. Am I gonna get it? Yeah. Most likely, I'll put it on my wish list, and then when we're done with this game, I'll do some Resident Evil and see if it goes on sale, like, during the winter. And then when I've had enough horror for a little bit and I need a break, I'll start playing the second. And then I might alternate based on when I want to get back into survival horror games, or if I just need a break for a week. It's not that I don't like married people, it's just, you know, married couples are kind of like a slap in the face when you're single. RE8, eventually. Yeah, it's whatever. You learn to live with it. We are going to do RE8, though. But first, RE5, and then 6, and then 7, and then 8. Apparently 7 takes place in Louisiana. Butt crush guy. I don't recall the soda company having a dude as their spokesperson. I don't remember that. It must have been so short-lived of, like, a thing that I just forgot about it. I don't know, I've been too busy trying to, like, you know, not see the world burn to ashes and stuff. Uh-huh. Sure, on the chimney there's sugar and frosting. Yup. Nope, totally. Totally. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, this is a gingerbread house, isn't it? Look, I didn't know that. I just see a house with white stains on it after a honeymoon. What do you... It's not dirty thinking if it's something that the game is implying, okay? Hush your face. I'm not silly, you're silly. I don't know why you're bothering. The place looks fine to me. Well, if Shrek says that it's fine. I can't leave. Although there might be an odd blob of snot. Or the odd blob of snot. It feels kind of cozy. No, I think he likes blowing his nose on stuff. I think he likes marking his territory that way. do you think about pirated software? I don't pirate software. I'm a good noodle. Now, if I were a noodle, what kind of noodle would I be? I feel like I would be angel hair, because my hair is really soft. Are you saying you would be instant noodle? Because, not gonna lie, instant noodles kind of slap. Why would I be instant noodle? It's because I'm full of preservatives. I feel like I got less than most people. What I'm trying to say is I eat more fresh foods than a lot of people, I feel, so I try to stay healthy. I wasn't making a dirty joke, I'm just saying, like, if you're a pasta, what kind would you be? Nothing dirty about that. Unless you're the kind of pasta that gets thrown into the sink and you haven't washed the sink in forever, so now your meal is completely ruined and you gotta start again. Because now you have dirty noodles. Where the heck did pixie dust come from? Hold on, is Gallica in this game? Do you even add anything to the pasta, or do you just take wet noodles straight from the strainer and just tap right on the plate? I'm just making sure. You didn't mention what you added. That's a lot of quote-unquote cake. What do you add to it? Tomato sauce? Like marinara, or just like straight up tomato sauce you get at the store? Olive oil is a good one. Crushed tomatoes that you grind. That's fair. I get crushed tomatoes in the can that are like pre-grinded. Makes life a little easier. And they're already pretty good anyway, so like high quality and all that. Bit of honey too to counter the acidity. That's actually really smart. Certified face chef moment. I suppose there might be a slight stain by the decking, too. Shrek? Shrek, calm yourself. I was boiling some slime-covered toadstools for a late-night hot toady. A late-night hot toad. Okay. And it exploded yeah, I'm sure your mushroom exploded everywhere. Really kicked itself on the wall, that's why it's white. His innuendos have layers. Like onions. Sorry about that. Guys, we're cleaning up Shrek's exploded mushroom. I would rather not know, honestly. See, there are some things I would rather peel my ears on a cheese grater to than have to know the knowledge of. Not many things, because that sounds painful, but there are some things. This is one of them. Forgot that the front door was a multi-purpose chocolate door. No, that's ogre snot. Lots of ogre. How the heck does your nose make that much snot? This is one gingerbread house I don't think I'll be eating. But bro, when the winter time comes out and gingerbread ice cream is a thing you can buy, that is so good. Gingerbread ice cream is like peak ice cream, not gonna lie to you. Oh, I forgot to leave a review, but it was actually pretty good. Staged like the rest of them, but pretty fun. It was basically the WWE, but for, shorter individuals. It was, 4 fights. 3 that were one-on-one, and 1 that was a tag team. Did I have a favorite? There was one that was putting on a whole show the entire time, and he was my favorite. Like, the way he would, the things he said and the way he would mock his opponents was just, pun intended, icing on the cake. And when I tell you, the amount of, disses that I had were insane. I forgot all of them, but at the time, I had some disses that I wish I could have had the mic to say. You know, things to say to provoke people. But, like, they're also really funny because the way that you're making fun of them is savage and just, like, really well thought out. Like, I feel like I could have roasted them. Sometimes I just get in that roasting mood, you know? Is that it supposed to be a joke? I feel like that was an intentional joke. You knew what you were doing when you wrote that. You goober. That's a fact. 6-1 and 0-1. And all that. And stuff. Yeah. That's why I know so many goobers as well. I think I must be a queen of the goobers. Empress of the goobers, maybe. Is there a ladder? Is there not? Oh. No ladder. What's the game called? Absalom? What's it about? Never played it. And I'm not sure what it would be about anyway. It sounds like Asylum. It's like when people go a little bit cuckoo. Oh, I've never played Hades, so I'm not 100% sure if it's something I guess I could play it on stream and that would give me enough incentive to try. But I should do Hades first. That's actually really good to know. Tell you what, I'll do Hades, and if it's similar enough and I like it, then I'll go ahead and pick that up. I cannot get on this roof. There we go. I've heard Hades is quite fun. That's why there's a sequel. I just haven't gotten around to actually playing it myself. Then there's all that stodge down the side of the house. Whatever the heck that word means. We're having a romantic mud bath, and I caught a few fairies in bottle for soft lighting. That's totally a Shrek thing to do. Then, to create the full spa experience, I let off a real barrage of bubbly stinkers. Gross. Guess the smell was too much for the fairies as they all broke free and chased us out of the window. I haven't played the first Hades, so I clearly haven't played the second one. So you and I are at least equal on that footing. I just had to clarify. Pudding always slaps. Especially if you get like the ones that are like chocolate and vanilla mixed together. Or it tastes like Oreo pieces or something. Those are great. Might be easier to go with the 15, actually. That actually sounds pretty good, not gonna lie. I seriously doubt I can get inside the house. This game doesn't allow you to interact with too much of the environment. Can't get in that way. And this is just a porch, it doesn't have a door. So no, we cannot get inside the house. Kinda wish we could, but, you know. I'm going to assume it's only the outside of the house that's absolutely in disrepair, or discleanliness, and not the inside. If that's one of the missions, that would be pretty, cool. I wouldn't be against that. Well, this game did a lot of collabs for their DLCs. Like, one of them is SpongeBob. So you can probably see SpongeBob's house and clean his pineapple. That sounds like an innuendo. I'm sorry. I'm not the one who made the English language, okay? I just speak it because I had to. Yeah. That sounds difficult. could try, but I've never really been good at languages. Besides, Portuguese is spoken a lot less frequently than Spanish in the US. So yeah. Spanish would be priority 1. Like, one of the languages I want to learn if I were to get into the whole, like, learning other languages things would be German. Because I think it's cool. But it's also impractical. So that'd be something I'd do if I have too much free time. I think it sounds like you're talking to an eldritch being and you're like trying to summon a dragon. Which I think makes it sound pretty cool. Oh, well, I don't. I'd be the odd one out. But apparently they don't add a lot of, like, sugar and other things to their bread, so when they make their own bread, it's, like, crunchy. Whereas ours is, like, not crunchy at all. It's, like, soft. Yeah, what about soda vending machines? Do they have, like, pizza vending machines there? Because I've heard about that. Oh, cigarette vending machines. That's interesting. I'm surprised they don't have an age restriction on it. The roof might be a wee bit scorched, too. Revenge lightning strikes. I'm not going into it, but let's just say we got on the wrong side of someone down at the beach. Thor? I mean, here's my opinion on the whole thing. Cigarettes are not the best, period. Like, they're expensive. They don't taste good. They don't smell good. There's plenty of things you could do that are just better. I think you mean sensitive. But mine is too. Sensible means it makes sense. Like it's common knowledge, or It's not dumb. Another example of why English is hard. You are welcome. English lesson. I can't speak, and this is my native language. English lessons with Shira. Not as good as English as I am with a Souls game. I am not that great of a teacher, honestly. I just think I'm the only teacher you have at the current second. Plus, I'm free. Free knowledge. I have beaten Elden Ring. I have the stream VODs on YouTube. My channel basically became an archive for all the streams I've done. You could. They're completely unedited unless my computer crashed. Then I had to, like, splice stuff in, add a little bit of context, and then I rendered it and uploaded it. So it's probably going to be a lot of me just, like, killing small dudes and trying to explore a world. Oh, cool. Now you can see the VODs whenever they pop up. Look, Mom, on the recent upload. Kind of energy. You've also been busy, so you might not have had time to catch up on stuff. Which is fair. Life gets busy. It's one of the reasons I've been so reluctant to even watch other streamers, because getting involved in those communities is a lot more time too. And I already feel like I don't have a whole lot. Mostly because I'm napping, but also family and stuff. Well, you would be right. I'm here and I'm just cleaning a gingerbread house. The edible house that has snot on it. Rawr. Well, the chat's always a good place to hang and just be yourself and stuff. I know I'm stating the obvious, but I kind of have to. more for my sake than anything else. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing when I have to say stuff out loud. Who else are you gonna be? I don't know, Tony Stark? I tried to say Tony Hawk, and it came out as Stark. I don't know why. Do I skate? I don't. I don't have the dexterity for it. I try to skate, and then I lose my skateboard, and it falls down the street. I swear, the next time I try doing it, it's going to, like, fly down the street, and it's going to roll into the windshield of a Ford F-150. Now, if it rolls into a Cybertruck, I'm not going to be super sad about that. With how many trucks there are, honestly, I wouldn't... If you laughed, I wouldn't blame you for it. As long as the people inside aren't injured. But if it's just, ha 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 ha, the pickup truck got a windshield destructo from skateboard, I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of funny. Until you have to pay for it, of course. You say that like I drive a Ford or something. I do not. Wow, that one got through the thing. Hold on a sec. I like to take these screenshots of bots so that I can boop boop add it to the filter so they can't get in again. And delete. They're getting clever with their use of words and whatnot. Yeah, for real. I drive a hybrid. It's super fuel efficient. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, the specific model. Like, on stream before. Then I will keep it a secret for now. I will tell you later. How about that? I'll message it to you. Yeah. you were doing important educational stuff, weren't you? How did that go? How is it coming along? Did you do the thing in Wowzers, the professors? Just making the last adjust to the print my research, yeah. Nice! I hope it gets, like, put into an academic journal and you get, like, recognized throughout the world. And people are like, wow, that's really cool and awesome. And then you're like, yeah, I am. Just delivered it at 8 a.m. So that's why you're on here. Oh, you have to translate it to English? Sucks. But if it's what you gotta do, it's what you gotta do. Hey, you can achieve it if you set your heart to it. Just make sure you're gonna enjoy doing it as well. You should be happy with what you're gonna do if you're gonna be that smart. You little smart cookie, you. Hey, if you want to start your own game, then by all means. You do what you want to. And tell the haters to go eat a raw onion. Hashtag A tier insult. It could be a pro onion, but I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I said raw onion. You know, an uncooked one. Yeah. One thing I'm not a big fan of when it comes to onions is, ouch, my eyes. I get told all the time I'm a lot like a cat. Complete the Hansel's honeymoon hideaway job. Wait, what was the achievement name? Hold on. Honeymoon with whom? Hilarious. get the joke either, if I'm being honest. Wasn't it Fiona that hired us? Now it's Shrek just talking to us at the end. Okay, I have to give it to you. It does look a wee bit different now, and not in a bad way. We might even get our deposit back. Still no time for chat. We've got to pack up our things and get out of here before those villagers find out where we've been staying. Sounds like a Resident Evil 4 moment. As great as this has been, I can't wait to see my sloth again. I just hope we don't have to come to any surprises. Swag. I don't know why it was hilarious. But next we actually get to clean the swamp. And it's Donkey who hires us for this one. Bashalat, don't just stand there looking all cool and metallic. Come on in. But don't worry about that beware ogre sign. You're perfectly safe. Well, normally you'd be toast, but Shrek and Fiona are away on a honeymoon, which is just as well. You see, me and the gang got carried away at the wedding after party once Shrek and Fiona had taken off. It'd be great if we could, you know, make all that mess go away. Let's put it this way. If Shrek comes back and finds this swamp looking like it's looking right now, it's gonna need a lot more than that flying pixie dust. Or of that. I'll at least check the map out, but we're probably gonna wait until next week to clean it off. Wow. In a bit, but there's still something I want to do first. I can't jump in the water. To be fair, I got hungry again, so I'm gonna make myself some food. Also, you can enter the house. Neato. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. Hey, you can clean the swamp water. Oh yeah, that does kind of suck, but I guess they would have to figure out how to animate that and all that. Game design is a little confusing. Oh, we accidentally hit the log and now we're getting some dialogue. Your helmet airtight, you might want to keep that on. The air around here gets pretty beefy. Whatever that means. Yeah, those gloves too. And the armor. That could have all been just one text message. You're all good is what I'm saying. Thanks, Donkey. Donkey! Now that we're done with that little piece of dialogue. And I clean the little start to the log. There's a thing I want to do. Because everyone needs one of these. Yay. So yeah. Oh. And now you have the sword icon. Only because I trust you not to be, too loose with the power. There's a few other people that, if they pop in, I want to also grant mod status to, but haven't seen them in a while. But I know they're not going to be really overzealous with it if I give it to them. You has the sword. But yeah, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm going to get something to eat. And thank you for sorting in your feudal lordress's name. That is that a word? I think I made up a word. Anyway, thank you. And thanks for popping in and saying hi and all that. I've got food with my name on it, and I'm going to see you later. Bye-bye.